Now, boys and girls, let me ask you a question. Who is your hero? Or maybe I should be asking, who are your heroes? Because maybe you have more than one. Maybe it's a sports star from your favourite football team or rugby team. Maybe it's a pop star from your favourite group, or maybe even a solo artist. Maybe it's an actor in your favourite TV programme or favourite film. You see, we all have different people that we think of as heroes. And throughout the COVID pandemic, people talked about the NHS heroes. Those who worked really hard to try to look after those who were sick, especially with COVID, and in some cases putting their own lives in danger, especially in the earlier days when we didn't understand enough about it. So there are lots of people that could be our heroes. Or it could even be your mum or your dad, because they look after you and care for you so well. But the story that we read just a very short time ago told us about how Paul and Barnabas, at one time in their missionary journey, became heroes. The people saw what they did and they wanted to worship them as if they were gods. So what happened? Well, there was a man who was sitting, listening to what Paul and Barnabas had to say. He was listening intently. And Paul looked at him. And because he was lame, he couldn't walk. But Paul told him to get up and walk. And the man did just that. All of a sudden, he was able to stand and walk around. And immediately, the people were absolutely amazed at this miraculous thing that Paul had done. And as a result, they thought that Paul and Barnabas were heroes. The people then wanted to worship them as if they were gods. But Paul and Barnabas very quickly reacted to this. We're told that they tore their clothes. That was a sign of being really sad because of what happened. And they explained that they were just people like everybody else. But they also explained that it was God who did this miracle in making the lame man be able to walk. And he told them that God was the real hero and that they should worship him, not them. And you know, boys and girls, the same thing is happening today. Even though there are many people around us doing great things, including all our sports stars and our pop stars, including the NHS workers, including our mums and dads. While it's good to say thank you to and to realize just how special they are, we still have to remember that God is far better than anybody. And what's more, God helps us to do everything, even the great things. And so it's important that we tell others about God and tell others about Jesus and how he does great things for us and how we need to ask him into our lives to forgive our sins. Let's not forget how special God is. And let's make sure that he is our hero all of the time and that we worship him and thank him. We're going to sing your song now. It's called We Want to See Jesus Lifted High.